What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you my updated Scott Pilgrim versus the World collection. This is a massive collection that has taken me a few years to collect all the different versions from all around the world. It's mainly just for the movie. I did just recently get the graphic novels. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you my updated collection. My last video, I think I only had maybe 8 copies of it or something. And I have for sure passed that. I think I'm a little over 30 copies now. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right in and I'm going to show you all these copies. I'll try to do it as quickly as possible because it will take a long time to get through all of these. So I'm going to take all of these off the shelf and I'll show you individually, including the different versions of the soundtrack that I own as well. So yeah, here we go. So I just took everything off the shelf. The only thing I'm not going to take off is this sign because it takes a little bit to put back on. But this is a 3D printed sign. It's actually glow in the dark, and I got this off of Etsy, I think, either Etsy or eBay. But there's a seller that just makes these kind of 3D printed signs for movies or video games or whatever, and 3D prints them, and they look really cool. So I thought that this would be a really cool centerpiece to have for my collection, and it's looked good ever since. And it is glow in the dark too. So there you go. You can kind of see that it's glow in the dark. It's not really showing up too much, but trust me, it is glow in the dark and it looks really cool. All right, I just took everything off the shelf. Now I'm gonna get all the soundtracks ready to show you guys. Got all these ready. Let's jump right into it, guys. All right, guys, so here we go. I'm gonna be starting with the standard DVD releases. So first up, we have the standard US release. It's still sealed. Obviously, I have no reason to watch it since the Blu-ray and now 4K exists. But yeah, this is just the standard American version. And then we also have the standard American version with the slipcover. I really like the slipcover, and it also has the retail sticker on it, but it has this cool kind of holographic effect. I did find this at I think a thrift store for 99 cents, and I knew I didn't have it without the slipcover, so I was like, hey, why not? So now it looks a little bit different, but as you can see, obviously slipcovers are really nice. So it has some cool, kind of graphics to it, and it's got that holographic nature in the background. So yeah, with the slipcover. And then here we have, which I think is the UK release. Some of these I'm not exactly sure where they're sourced from, but I think this is the UK release. So still has the little retail sticker here. And what's really cool about this one is that it comes in a red case. So I thought that was really neat. And as you can see, the spines are definitely a little bit different than the US releases. So yeah, that's really cool. It has the rating down here as well. But yeah, it's a really, really cool release. It's got a little insert in here, and the disc looks really cool. All right, last up of the DVDs is the Chinese release. I think it's Chinese, not Japanese. Yeah, but this one's really, really cool. I did find this on, I think, Mercari, and they were just selling basically the outer slip for it. And so I just replaced it with a standard DVD, but the slipcover is really cool. This is an official Chinese release, but look at this. Check that out. It's cool. So it has the Chinese writing on the front, and then when you open it up, it's full English, and then you have this little card here. So it's a really cool slipcover that kind of opens up a little bit. I thought that was really neat. Never seen this before. This is one of my most recent ones that I've purchased. So this was a really, really cool find. I love the art on it. I love the spine and everything. It looks very cool and a little bit different from the US and UK versions. And then without the slipcover, this is what it looks like. Pretty standard, looks just like the US version. And it is in English. So, I mean, it basically is the US DVD. And there's the disc in there as well. All right, so that is all 4 copies of the DVD release. I'm still looking for one that is extremely rare. I think it's from the Netherlands, and it's a horizontal artwork. It's pretty big. It's this big. And I can't find it for the life of me. I have no idea where to find it. If you guys can give me any tips on where to find that, I would be so incredibly happy. That is the one main one that I'm missing that I think is really, really cool. But yeah, these are the DVD releases from the US, UK, and China. All right, moving on to the standard Blu-ray releases. So first up, we have the obvious standard US version with the slipcover. I really like the slipcover. It looks really cool. Cool retail sticker here. And then on the inside, we have the actual case here, Level Up Collector's Edition as well. And let's open it up. So here you go. Oh, there's a digital copy. Yeah, if you guys want that, you can take it. But yeah, this is the standard US released Blu-ray. All right, next up is actually one that I just got in yesterday, and it's the reason why I'm making this video, because I just hit, I think, 31 copies in total. But yeah, this is the Canadian version, and I've never seen this artwork, so I thought this was cool, this artwork on the Blu-ray itself, standard Blu-ray. But yeah, it's the Canadian version. It's funny. It says, Canadian Indie Cuteness Gone Wild. And then Scott Pilgrim, a comedic world beater. So yeah, a little few reviews down there from Canada. Cool little spine here. No slipcover, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure this is just how it was released. So this is the standard Blu-ray released Canadian version. Same artwork as the American one. But yeah, I really like this cover. It's a cool little Canadian version of the movie. All right, next up we have this Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure this is the Netherlands or something. If you guys can translate that rating down there. I honestly don't know. I think it's from the Netherlands. This was a little expensive. I had to import it a few months ago. But I really like the artwork for it. It is still sealed. Obviously, I have no plans to open it. Here's the spine for it. And the back, pretty standard stuff. But yeah, I think this one actually looks really cool. And it's a good addition to the Blu-rays. All right, next up we have the Japanese version. This one was very rare. I had to import it from Japan. Really cool cover, kind of similar to this where you have all the lines with the evil X's in the back, but I really love the red and orange colors here. And then you have the Japanese title down there. This did come with the slipcover, but it was a weird slipcover where it only like went up to here and it just had like some Japanese writing on it. Really not worth me finding it right now. I have no idea where it is, but I really just like the Blu-ray artwork for this one specifically, especially the spine. It's all in Japanese. I think that looks really great. Standard stuff on the back. And then this one is open, so on the inside you have the disc here, and then a bunch of Japanese writing here as well. So yeah, I really like this edition, one of my favorite Blu-ray copies. All right, next up we have the UK release. This is the comic book art release. A bunch of these movies got released with this artwork. They also made steelbooks, which I have. I'll show you in a little bit. But you have the UK ratings down here. Pretty cool cover, although like they're kind of lackluster, honestly, but it's cool. I mean, it says limited edition from the director Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Obviously, Edgar Wright, one of my favorite directors of all time. But this is a pretty cool edition, and the spine looks really cool too. Standard stuff on the back in like a comic book art style. Obviously, this movie is deserving of getting some kind of comic book art style for a physical release. So then you have the disc here, and then you also have the art of the front as a little insert in here, which is a cool little touch. All right. Next up, we have my favorite standard Blu-ray release by far. This is the Italy edition with this slipcover that is unbelievably cool. I love this one. I got a really great deal on this a long time ago, and now they're like super, super rare, very hard to find. But you can see Scott there is kind of like embossed a little bit, and it's just a really great cover. It stands out. It's very simple, but it looks really cool. This is from Italy, and then as you can see the spine, it also matches the front with the pink. But what's really cool about this edition is that when you flip it over, it's the same artwork, but with Gideon also embossed. And it's a cool, really cool like green color. So I think that looks so sick. And then the spine on this side is green. I really love this. It just comes with Blu-ray, no DVD or anything. But I think this is a really, really nice addition for a standard Blu-ray copy. And then if we take off the slipcover, it's basically the artwork from that unknown one that I was showing you, I think the Norwegian one or whatever. Nothing beats this slipcover for a standard Blu-ray release, in my opinion. This was very hard to find, and I got it for a really good price on eBay maybe a few months ago or like a year back or something. But yeah, this one's great. All right, next up we have another standard Blu-ray. This is going to be a custom release that I think I got off Etsy. I really don't know why this one was even made, but I got it just because it was a custom release and it's like a different cover from all the other ones. But it says Collector's Edition, Level Up Collector's Edition, and then it's all in orange. Ringo Home Entertainment, maybe that's the company that made this custom artwork here. There's nothing too special about this release. It's pretty standard. It has the US Blu-ray in here. And then the spine looks really cool, though. I really love the spine on this. It has a cool still over here of Scott. And then just really cool text. And then the back, you can tell it's pretty handmade there. Has all the 7 evil X's and just all the details and whatnot. But this one was cool to own because it is custom, and I do have a few more customs that I'll show you in a little bit. All right, next up we have what I think is a Italian version. This is the 10-year limited edition when all of them were getting re-released. This comes in like a kind of like a full slip. So I think this is really cool. Really nice spine there. That looks great. It's by Koch Media, I think is how you say it. But yeah, I'm almost positive it's an Italian release. I got this off of eBay, I think. Or no, I got it on Amazon Italy, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it is still sealed. I did not open it yet, but it's a full slip, and I'm pretty sure the front artwork is just going to be the same as like the other Italian one or something. But yeah, this one's pretty cool for a 10-year anniversary. Pretty standard cover, but it's cool that it's like a full slip kind of Blu-ray. All right, last up of the standard released Blu-rays, we have this one here. This is a UK release. This is probably my second favorite out of all the standard Blu-ray releases because it's just really cool. It's the only one that actually shows the original comic book art on the front, but this is like the outer slip of it. Limited edition artwork, it says. You got the UK ratings down here. Cool little standard spine. And then on the back, it shows all these limited edition collectible postcards here, which it comes with. And yeah, I just think this one looks really cool. When you take it out, it's the full case here, which looks super cool. Like, look at that. That's awesome. It's from the original graphic novel there. So I think that art looks great. Same thing on the spine, same thing on the back. And then when you open it up here, we have the UK Blu-ray, which is probably region locked, as are all the other ones. But yeah, I think the artwork for this one is great. This took a little bit of hunting to find as well. But yeah, I think this slip is really cool because it has a hole in it, and then you could just see the front artwork here. And then this is the poster that it comes with. This is kind of like almost like what the Japanese artwork looks like. And then on the back, you have the little postcard of the 7 evil X's. So this is a really, really great addition. You could tell a lot of thought was put into it with the artwork and everything. But yeah, this is the last standard Blu-ray release that I own. All right, and that's it for all the standard Blu-ray releases. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 standard Blu-ray releases here from all around the world. I think these are really, really great. Plus my DVD copies, which is 4, so that makes it 13 so far. And let's keep going. All right, so next up, we're going to be looking at the standard Blu-ray steelbooks. I'll move into 4K next, but for right now, here are some of the Blu-ray steelbooks. To start off, we have this one here. Now, this is the pretty standard release from the US. Fun fact, this is the first steelbook I have ever owned. My brother got me this as a present, and ever since I got this, I fell in love with steelbooks, and this is the reason why. It's because of this steelbook right here. A little damage here, but you know, it's just because it's super old, and I love owning this. I think it's really cool. Pretty standard artwork, nothing to write home about, but the spine is really cool. And then you have the back, an epic of epicness, and then it is just a standard Blu-ray copy here. Here's an ultraviolet copy if you guys want that. I don't know if it's still valid, but pretty cool on the inside and pretty simple on the outside. Great steelbook. All right, next up we have the FYE Blu-ray. Really, really cool artwork. It's nice and yellow, really pops, and it's got that comic book art that I was showing you from the other standard Blu-ray before. So this one's really, really cool. And the spine is great too, different kind of text. And then you have the back J-card stuff. I didn't open this. I definitely don't plan on opening any of the Blu-ray steelbooks anytime soon, but yeah, that copy is really cool. It's from FYE. And then to piggyback off of that, here is the Zavvi exclusive Blu-ray steelbook. This one is opened. I got from like a secondhand seller, and you can tell it's a little bit different. I don't know if you could see, but this one's like a little bit darker yellow in the back, more like a golden kind of color. And I really like this one. This one stands out a lot. Some really nice detail on here, and it just looks a little bit nicer. I don't know what it says down there. Oh, that's Brian Lee O'Malley, who's the creator of the graphic novels. So this is obviously his artwork. Really cool spine there, and then on the back, which I'm pretty sure is what it looks like here, just the standard cover from the regular US release. And then here we got the UK Blu-ray. Obviously, Zavvi is a UK company, and then the background we have all the 7 evil X's. This is a really cool steelbook. I love it. All right, next up we have the comic book art steelbook that I was showing you before, but now it's in a steelbook form. Basically the same thing, nothing to really go over, except the spine here looks a little different. Blu-ray and DVD. Pretty cool text there. Standard stuff on the back that you saw before, but just now on a steelbook. And then we have the Blu-ray and the DVD for the movie. Pretty standard steelbook, but definitely cool to add to the collection. All right, next up we have the German release. This one's really cool. This one took a long time to find, but it was one of the originals that I've ever bought, I think within the first 10. There's the title there, and then right underneath is in German. I think it just says Versus the World, from the director of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. And yeah, pretty cool little cover here. Normally this artwork is in red, but now it's in blue. I think that looks great. And then the spine is weird because it's actually reversed, but it does say it in German, which is cool to have on display. And then you have the standard back. Okay, I really thought this was like a J card. I was trying to take it off, but this is just printed on the actual steelbook. Way to go, Germany. That's kind of weird. But yeah, pretty standard steelbook, but really cool. All right, next up is a UK release. It's kind of the same artwork as the German one, but it's in red. Like I said, normally it is in like a red color. But yeah, kind of the same thing. Has a little quote down here, epic of epic epicness. And then you got the UK logos on the side there. And then on the back, this also isn't a J card. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know why they print this on the steelbook. And then the spine looks really cool here. It's got some stars on there too. And then the UK ratings on the bottom. And then over here we have the Blu-ray and DVD. And then a great still from the movie right there in the background. That's great inside artwork. This one's really great as well. Super cool. All right, next up is one of my favorite Blu-ray steelbooks of this because it's pretty cool looking. It's horizontal. This is from the UK, I believe. It might be, no, yeah, I think it's from the UK. I honestly don't really know, but I just love it. It's embossed, the title, even the stars are embossed, so there's some really cool details there. It's a really simple artwork, but I love that it's horizontal. We don't get a lot of these anymore, the horizontal artworks for steelbooks, and this one was pretty expensive when I bought it. And then the spine here is really cool too. It's like a really small logo, but it just looks really cool. It stands out a little bit. And then here's the back. Prepare to feel the wrath of the League of Evil X's. It's got all the Evil X's there in a horizontal kind of format, so that one looks really great. And then you got the disc here, and then so I guess it is a UK release, yeah, because you got the UK ratings down there, and then the still from the party where he meets Ramona. He's squishing the cup. It's awesome. Yeah, this one's really, really cool. All right, last up of the Blu-ray Steelbook releases is definitely my favorite of all of them, and possibly just my favorite of any copy that I own, because I don't know, there's something about it I just love. This is the now extinct company Everything Blues edition of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I'm pretty sure I showed this in my first video, but the detail on this is incredible. It is a full slip box. Look at that spine. It really stands out. I love the purple on this. Really, really cool. You got the embossed Scott there. It just really stands out. It's beautiful. Now, there were only 1,000 copies made, so this is number 325. And what's really cool about this is that I have an open copy, which is the first one I bought. And then I got really lucky one day and found a sealed copy for really, really cheap. And this is number 271 out of 1,000. So now I own 2 copies out of 1,000. I had to have the sealed one just to have it. Yeah, so obviously I'll open this one and show you guys, but it is a full slip. It's a really hard kind of box here. Really nice. I just love that artwork. The purple stands out so much. And this is the artwork of the Steelbook, which is the same as the FYE edition and the Zavvi UK edition. Pretty standard stuff, but I didn't buy it for this. I bought it for the outer slip because it looks really cool. Oh, here's a little baggie, and despite what you think that is not for drugs, that actually came with this little guitar pick here. So cool. It has the movie on it. I display this with the whole collection, and then on the back you got a little cool artwork of the guitar there. But that was a really cool thing to come with. Really nice. Like, look at that. It's so cool. Little guitar pick. Really cool. And then it also comes with the standard Everything Blue sticker, which comes with like all of their releases. So yeah, this is the Everything Blue edition, the full slip. Only 1,000 made. I have 2 copies, and I absolutely love the artwork of these. The spine, the outside, the inside, the back, everything. Oh yeah, this is what the back looks like. I don't know if I showed you that. It's just so cool. I love it. Great edition. All right, so that's it for the standard released Blu-ray Steelbooks. I think these are all really awesome. I have a lot of them. I'm pretty sure this is all of the Blu-ray Steelbooks that exist ever in the whole world. All the different types of artworks. I'm not too sure, but I'm always finding some new stuff. It's always surprising me, but it's just crazy that a lot of these copies exist of the same movie. That's why I fell in love with collecting all these different types. I think it's really neat. So yeah, I got 9 copies here. Add that to 13, and we're at 22 copies of the movie so far. All right, next up we're doing the 4K stuff. So I'll be showing a standard 4K release and all like the steelbooks and whatnot. I'm just gonna kind of bundle it all together. These were all recently released because the 4K edition just got released not too long ago. So first up we have the standard US released 4K edition with the slipcover. Love this artwork. This is the artwork they used for the 10th anniversary re-release. When I saw it in Dolby theaters, this was the poster for it. So yeah, this is so cool. I really love the artwork. I love the slip for it. Now, the 4K version does have Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, so it does really look amazing. And then here we have the inside. And then here you go. Here's the disc and the Blu-ray disc as well. So just standard US 4K edition here. All right, next up we have the Zavvi exclusive UK Steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray. This is still sealed, but I do have a copy from a different edition that is open, so I get to show you the the full artwork and everything. But yeah, pretty standard stuff. Cool spine, stuff on the back. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't have, yeah, it's weird. A lot of the UK editions and stuff don't have Dolby Vision, even though like the US releases do. It does have a Dolby Atmos track though. So obviously I would use the US one for watching because Dolby Vision rules. It's so good. But this is the Zavvi exclusive UK Steelbook in 4K. All right, next up we have the Titans of Cult 4K edition. This one is so cool. So obviously Titans of Cult, they come with like this kind of like plastic cover on the outside. Pretty standard stuff though. Cool little spine here, spine over here as well. And then you got the little retail sticker down here. Includes collectible steelbook case, unique enamel pin, Lucas Lee fake movie poster. So yeah, here's the enamel pin, really cool. It's got the little Sex Bob-omb logo. I like to display this with all the other stuff too, so that looks really great. But the steelbook for this is awesome. Let me open it up and show you. So yeah, this version is from the UK. Yeah, so look at that steelbook. Look at this. It's so cool. This is the refrigerator when Scott puts it up and says it sucks. And then you got Ramona's number over here too. But I love the colors of this. Some people may think this is a stupid artwork, but after you collect as many copies as me and you see all the basic artworks that have been released, I think this is a really cool one. Also, I think this is the best looking spine out of any of the copies that I own. Really cool. It's got a nice little like purple tin to it. Yeah, the text looks really cool. And look at that back artwork. It's so good. Some really nice detail there. Some really cool and inventive artwork for this release. I love it. And then on the inside here, we have it on 4K, and we have it on Blu-ray as well. And then over here, we have the, oh yeah, here's the, it says KO. It's like, one of the fight scenes in the background. And then here we have the fake Lucas Lee movie poster. Now, you end up getting a random movie poster. I think it's out of 4. So the one that I got is this. It says Lucas Lee, kiss me, I'm dying. Let's hope there's a heaven. It's so good. I love this. I want to get all the Lucas Lee posters, but I'm going to have to order, 4 different copies of this to even remotely try and get it. But I really love this poster. That's really funny that it comes with one of those. I love that. Yeah, so this is the Titans of Cult 4K edition here. Really cool steelbook. Oh, and there's some stuff on the bottom too. I'm pretty sure I did an unboxing video of this if you want to see the full thing, but I basically just showed all of it to you. All right, next up we have this release. I honestly totally forgot the company that made this. I forgot. I think maybe Second Sight or something. I don't remember the name. I did a full unboxing for it though, so you can go check that out if you want to see it. Because I'm not going to like go through opening every single thing because there's a lot of stuff in it, but really great artwork here. It's a full slip box, comes with the 4K and Blu-ray. Cool artwork on the back there. And then this is the steelbook I was talking about with the kind of standard artwork from the Zavvi UK one. And then really cool on the back here with the guitar. Yeah, and then you got the 4K, the Blu-ray, a bunch of character cards. Again, if you want to see this full unboxing for this edition, because it comes with a lot of stuff, definitely go check out that video. Comes with a little booklet here, a little poster. Yeah, some kind of poster. I don't remember. I have so many editions I can't keep track anymore. But all right, last up of the 4K releases. Here we go. This is the M Life exclusive. This one I had to literally join a group buy. Which is basically like it's kind of like the lottery. I mean, you put your name in and like hopefully you'll get a copy because they were like really rare and limited. But I had to get my hands on this one because I really like the artwork. It's pretty simple, but it's a really big box. I also made an unboxing video for this. You should definitely go check it out because again, it does come with a ton of stuff. Comes with a little booklet here with a ton of stuff inside. So yeah, go check out that video, but really love the artwork for it. And then I'll show you the Scanavo case. This is basically just a, like a big DVD case, kind of like similar to like what Criterion does, but it comes with the 4K and Blu-ray. But I love this artwork. It's so cool. It's just really minimal and like super different. I really love the creativity with this artwork. Oh, and look, and then the inside is that Italian Blu-ray that I was showing you before. Hey guys, I'm editing this video and I forgot to mention how rare this edition is. There's only 300 copies made and I have number 229 out of 300. So definitely the most rare copy that I own to date. All right, so this is all the 4K copies here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies here, which brings us up to what, 27 copies total? Yeah, all these 4K copies were released for the 10-year anniversary. And the movie looks great on 4K, so I'm really happy to have all of these. These have some of the best artworks out of any of them in my whole collection. All right, next up, I'm going to be doing all the customs that I got. I'll run through these real quick. So a lot of these I got from Etsy. So yeah, this is a guy called, what is it, Brain Buster Video, and he makes like custom copies. I think this VHS copy looks really cool. It's got the little fake sticker up there, action comedy, looks like it's peeling. Really, really great artwork here. It genuinely looks like a real like 90s kind of VHS. I love this spine. It really stands out on the shelf when I display it. And then on the back here, you got your standard stuff on the bag. This is Brain Buster Video. Looks like a little Blockbuster one. Your BF's about to get effed in the B. Great quote from the movie. And then when you open it up, here you have the tape. And look at that. Look at that artwork for it. It's so cool. Now, I know a lot of you will be asking me, does it actually play the movie? I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't had a VHS player in years. I really genuinely don't know. And even if it doesn't, I'm perfectly fine with that. If it does, I think that's really cool. And maybe I'll get a VHS player in the future so that I can watch it in kind of like a VHS style. And then here on the spine, you got a really cool spine here. I really love this custom one for sure. All right, next up we have another custom one. This one's like really standard. I almost like didn't buy it because it's so like bland and boring. But I mean, I had to get it just to complete this, you know, collection that I have here. Standard stuff on the spine, standard stuff on the back. And it doesn't even come with a tape. It just comes with a sticker. It says, I love VHS, which is like the person that I guess designed it. Really standard stuff. Another custom VHS though. All right, next up we have another custom VHS. I think it was from Etsy or eBay. Pretty cool artwork, actually. I wish it was printed a little bit better because you could tell it's like pretty grainy, but it does look really cool. And then on the back, you have all standard back stuff. Cool little spine here with the Bob-omb logo. And then, yeah, this is like the little amp to amp thing, that great scene from the movie. So yeah, pretty cool stuff here. And then this is the tape that it came with, Alley Oop. So it just came with some random VHS movie just to kind of fill it out. But yeah, I think this edition looks pretty cool, though. It's a nice little addition to my collection here. All right, last up of the custom VHSs, we have this one. This one actually looks like the most realistic one, like if it was to have an actual VHS release. So this one looks really great. I love the artwork of it. Really cool spine, pretty standard stuff. But if this was to get a VHS release, this movie, this really would look like the cover of it. So I really, really like the way that this looks. And then a pretty standard tape here. I like that they went through the effort to make the little tape. What does it say here? Summer Catch. So they just like kind of put this logo on top of it. But yeah, some really cool work put in here. I'm pretty sure I got it on Etsy. But yeah, another custom VHS. All right, yeah, so here's all the custom VHSs that I got mostly off Etsy or eBay. But yeah, so there's 4 copies here, which brings us to 31 copies total. I am now at 31 copies of the movie, all different copies from all around the world for one of my favorite movies of all time, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. All right, and then I'm going to really quickly just run through the soundtrack stuff because I'm pretty sure I made videos of the soundtracks already, but I got 2 copies of the CD here. By the way, this is my favorite soundtrack to any movie ever. This soundtrack is incredible. So I like to have it on a bunch of different copies, but yeah, so this is the soundtrack on CD. Got 2 copies of it. And then I have the soundtrack here on vinyl. Now this is the red vinyl. Look how nice that looks. Super cool. Nice little clear red. And then here I have another copy of the soundtrack, and it does look like the same one. However, this is the green one. They did a release recently where it's all the different colors of Ramona's hair, and it was just randomly colored, so I got the green one. So I think this one looks really, really nice. And then last but not least, I have the massive soundtrack score here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of in this box, but yeah, it comes with the score here in blue and then the soundtrack in red. Oh man, okay, I made an entire video for this and it took a really long time. So definitely go check that out because it comes with a lot of really cool stuff, including the soundtrack and the score on vinyl. But like, I'm telling you, so much stuff this comes with. It was very expensive, but it was so worth it because the score and the soundtrack are amazing. Go check out that video, Scott Pilgrim 7 Evil X's limited edition vinyl set. I made a whole unboxing for it if you want to see all of it, but this is a really, really nice edition. All right, we're nearing the end here, I promise. I'm trying to get through these as soon as possible. All right, so next up we have the graphic novels. I normally just collect stuff for the movie, but I found these for a really good deal. So now I have all 6 volumes of the graphic novel. So these look really, really nice. I got them for super cheap. So this is a really cool addition to my collection here. And then next up, we got some Funko Pops. These I got brand new at a flea market locally. And yeah, these were brand new. So I love that these are like my centerpieces, kind of like for my whole collection. I think they really stand out. All right, lastly, here we go. This is what's known as a type or Senai type or something. So this is actually a little film strip from the movie. And it has a bunch of little information down here. You could pause if you want to read all that because it's really, really cool, super interesting. I got this on eBay. It was a little expensive, but come on, like the biggest Scott Pilgrim collector, me, I gotta get something like this. It's really cool. I don't know if you could see it, but yeah, you might not be able to see it. But it's just a still from the movie. I'll put a picture in right here. There you go. So now you can see it. It looks really cool. So yeah, this is the type. It's literally like a still from the movie, from the original film. So this is a really great piece to have in my Scott Pilgrim versus the World collection here. All right, guys, so there you have it. My massive Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie collection, 31 copies and counting. I also have a bunch of copies of the soundtrack, little extras here. The last time I posted this, I posted a picture on Twitter, and Edgar Wright saw it and liked it. The director himself, one of my favorite directors ever, he saw it and liked the post. I am so happy about that. Let me know what you think about this collection. If you guys have any leads on ones that I don't have, if you could send me a link or just let me know, I would be more than happy. I definitely want to end up collecting every single copy that exists for this amazing movie. But let me know what you think of this collection. Seriously, I've been collecting it for I think a little over 3 years now, and it has surely grown. So yeah, I'm doing real good with this collection right now. Now I got to put it all back on the shelf, make it look nice again. It's going to take a while, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, so stay tuned, and I'll be uploading some more videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one.